When Dawkins discusses practices such as executing apostates or persecuting homosexuals, he paints Islam with a broad brush based on cultural distortions rather than authentic religious teachings. It's important to clarify that not all of these practices are even rooted in Islamic doctrine. For instance, there is no authentic narration in Islam that endorses throwing homosexuals off rooftops. In fact, today such actions are being carried out against Muslims by a certain nation, but we don't see Dawkins speaking against them. This shows his double standards. These actions are a reflection of cultural and political motivations rather than genuine religious injunctions. The punishment for theft, for example, involves cutting off a thief's hand, a punishment often cited without understanding its broader context. This ruling in the Quran was meant to serve as a deterrent in an environment where justice and social welfare were paramount, and it was not meant to be applied indiscriminately. It required certain conditions to be met and was to be executed to leave the person perfectly able. Islam, as preserved by the Ahlul Bayt, emphasizes a deep understanding of God's words, justice, compassion, and context before any law is enacted. The aggressive punishments mentioned for certain acts are consistent with the prior divine religions. This shows that there are certain immoral acts that are abhorred by God in society, and for these abhorrent acts, there are punishments. For acts that might disrupt society today, we also hand out punishments. One should ask, why do we do that? To maintain order in society and deter bad acts. This is the same reason strict punishments were kept, albeit with specific conditions. The consistency of what is deemed abhorrent across religions is proof that the Quran is the continuation of the divine message. True Islam, as practiced by the Prophet Muhammad and his family, empowers individuals, including women. Islam encourages modesty, such as women covering their heads, but it does not prevent them from pursuing education or working outside the home.